Alright, is everything good? Everything seems good. Okay. Well, did up and completed Shadow Generations last night, or yesterday morning rather. So I figure I'm gonna go ahead and do Sonic Generations now. And I've played all of Sonic Generations before, but I figure I'm just gonna play through the remaster, see what all is new. Okay. Oh wow, that's quick. I'm used to this game taking its sweet time to load. The drop dash is definitely gonna make a big difference gameplay-wise. I wonder if the spin dash is still broken as hell. Let's see. Well, it's not a single button spin dash now, and it still seems pretty quick. Generations, or at least vanilla Generations in a minute. I need to get used to Generations physics again. I'm used to playing with actual, like, good physics. Once I get into the swing of things, I'm sure I'll be fine. Okay. That's right, right off the bat. First, cutscene audio.
He'll be here any second.
Hey guys, what's going on? You having a party or something?
Surprise!
Aw, you
I
guys.
think the shower knew.
It's kinda impossible to surprise you.
She totally got me this time. I had no idea.
Yeah, right. Happy birthday, Sonic. Hope you like this.
Like it? I love it.
There goes all that perfectly good food.
What?
Sonic, what is that? What's it doing?
I kind of threw it together. I definitely need to get around to actually drawing something a little cleaner looking.
Hey, those are my friends.
man's just got bitch slapped into unconsciousness. Yeah, thankfully I've had plenty of time just to get it really a lot of experience when it comes to drawing. Just a lot of time in
Where am
class
I?
just spent not doing my schoolwork. But I managed to squeak out some passing grades in high school. All right. PS5 before for its own generations, and how many times I've played it is pretty much second nature. Oh, and of course, as soon as I open my mouth, I eat frog. But yeah, like all in all, like, God, I don't even know how many hours I put into the original one on Steam. Like, I first got this game when I was still in high school, then I was so old. Something's come out that, oh.
Whoa!
I did not rail change like I wanted to. But yeah, some things I just open my mouth and suddenly, oops, I feel like a grandpa now. Just brainy ratty over here. See, that's what threw me off, is in Shadow Generations, you rail change with the bumpers, but in this, you rail change with the stick. Kind of threw me off. But I don't expect absolute uniformity from the controls, since one's a remaster and one's just a whole new game. You can immediately tell just that fact, because this is Generations, it just plays like Generations. Meanwhile, the other game plays more similar to Frontiers with slightly stiffer controls. Yeah, I managed to pass high school relatively closely. I had some trouble just because, well, I stopped going to my dad's when I was 16 for a while because I didn't like his wife all that much. And, I mean, I was kind of personally vindicated for that years later, so that's a dub for me. But basically, I didn't like his wife because she influenced his parenting styles, and it was kind of shitty. And I kind of just did better at school on my own, just kind of despite him. Alright, let's see what Tails has to say.
Thanks, Sonic. That was awful. I couldn't tell where I was or what had happened. Ugh. Like I was trapped in a nightmare.
Well, you're safe now, and that's what's important. Is it just me, or does Green Hill look different?
This isn't South Island, and all the color and life's been drained from it. Totally strange.
And no stranger than fighting evil genies or saving aliens in an interstellar amusement park. Right now, we should focus on finding our friends.
We can start over there. That skyline looks familiar, but I can't be sure.
Well, that's as good a lead as any, Tails. Back in a flash.
Wow, that was crazy, Sonic. You weren't kidding. It's like you never left.
Yep, I've been there before. Like, my mental health was a bit of a struggle going through high school as well. Just cause, like, all in all, in general, I did have some special ed assistants to going through high school, but even then it was still a bit of a struggle. Let's do Act 1 first. Red rain indicators now. In fact, I can't really recall if red rings were in the original generations. I'm pretty sure they were, but I'll have to double check. Thankfully, I still have the original generations on Steam, so I can just check it there. Oh no, wait, yeah, I remember now that there were red rings, I'm remembering. But the indicator that was on screen is new. I just went backwards there. I remember this bit. But it's nice that they have an indicator on screen now to tell you where the ones you missed were. Yeah, thankfully a lot of my issues were mostly speech issues for the most part. As you can probably tell, I kind of have problems with talking, so I tend to talk as if my tongue's a little tied. But I'm trying to overcome that one, mostly just because I don't talk a whole lot, so I don't really have much of a fix for that problem since I don't talk as often. I mean, get me going about a subject I enjoy or something I know about and it won't shut up. That it's hard to talk with this big headset on my head, because I have to use a headset and mic to talk just because I don't have anything fancier than that. Hopefully I'll have a new mic at some point, so that way I can actually hear a little better without my headset on. I'm probably only going to go for about an hour and a half or something, just because I'm tired and I spent most of my night in bed with a really bad stomach ache. I'm not sure what I ate. I don't think it was something I ate, or if it was dehydration or what. But I'm feeling better now after taking medication, eating something.
All right.
And drinking a lot of Gatorade. That certainly helped. I just threaded the needle right into absolute death. Yep. I've been trying to find a mic that's both good quality and economic, just because with how much I have to pay in bills and whatnot, I can't really afford to get like a really pricey mic. So I've been trying to find something that's good on the... I just cannot make that jump. Yeah, I've been trying to find something a bit more on the economic side. I'm never gonna make that jump, am I? Well, at least they took lives out, so I'm not gonna be game over anytime soon. This is what I get for playing when I'm tired, but I'm always tired, so it's probably an excuse. I'm just not gonna boost on this turn so I can actually make this one.
Yes.
There we go. I got the red thing too. And the bombs. really get my rhythm going, I'm pretty good at games, but it takes a minute. And I'm used to Sonic turning on a dime like in the other games, but because they made no changes to the controls, which I'm thankful for, because that would be harder to get used to playing these levels with different controls, but now I'm used to Shadow Generations controls where it's a bit more tight. I forgot how much floatier Sonic is in Generations compared to like Frontiers. We'll go back to that in a second. Even today, I'm still getting anxiety over potentially drowning in these games. At some point, I do need to get this on Steam as well, just because I'm sure the mod scene for Sonic and Shadow Gens are going to be friggin' crazy if the mod scene for the original generation is anything to go by. I'm sure the Sonic hacking content is going to be wild.
All right.
Display, and I think I'm capturing. I'm trying to see if there's any visual difference between my OBS preview and my screen because I'm not 100% sure if it's capturing 60 FPS. I mean, it looks, I'm not sure. I mean, my thing says 1080p 60 FPS, so that's good enough for me. Oh, cutscene time.
Tails!
This is definitely the chemical plant, but we're not remotely on West Side Island. Did that monster do this?
We'll figure it out later. Our friends come first.
They definitely could have tweaked the voice direction a little bit, but overall it doesn't sound bad.
You saved me, Sonic. I'll be sure to return the favor next time around.
Not really worrying about that right now, Amy.
Wonderful!
Alright. Time for Sky Sanctuary. I like at least how every new game is either like every remake or new game is just kind of retroactively going back and putting the drop dash into Sonic games. But it's a really good new addition to Sonic's movement kit. Except when I beat it like that. Whew. Sky Sanctuary's falling platforms always gonna give me a hint of anxiety. definitely some of the tighter platforms in this area. This era. But I'm starting to get my groove back. All I need to do is just relax, lean back in my chair, and let the groove come back to mama. Okay, so there still is a dedicated spin dash, it's just the trigger now instead of the square button. I have to get used to that. Collectible I'll have to deal with now. And judging by the fact that they're floating along with you throughout the level, or not. In fact, they'd be through the whole level. I was about to say, do I have to get through after finding them and not die? I certainly hope so. I'm sure there's definitely going to be new areas to level up and to look through just to find the Chow and actually clear the levels that I need to clear. I'm just S-ranking like crazy, except for those ones where I died. Ignore those. It still is pretty funny how you have people online just kind of getting mad at the writer of the Sonic writer who worked on this game, Flynn, because I think he's adding too much referential stuff, as if this game didn't already have a bunch of referential stuff in it. Because, I mean, it's a game celebrating the past and future of Sonic, so of course it's going to have referential stuff in it. And I died. Rip. But like, even the original game, like, had callbacks and whatnot to it, and every level is literally a level from a past Sonic game. So I don't see why they're getting mad that they're being a little less, like, subtle with the references. Really gotta stop air boosting out of habit. I'm used to the short air boost you get in friggin' Frontiers, and I forgot that trying to air boost in Generations will send you to the goddamn stratosphere. It's one of those muscle memory things I've got to work out. I'm used to not having a homing attack or some air dash to give me a bit of horizontal movement. I'm just kind of keeping an eye out for every other alternate path to find the Chow. Because I'm sure they're around here somewhere. Like, am I going to find any Chow up here? It doesn't look like it. open areas here where there's like the little combat sections are definitely places that can stick Chow. But it doesn't look like it. But I'll probably have to give another cursory glance around that area just to be sure. Oh, nice one. Got you. That's Chow 2 of 3. So, the other one was probably back there in that open area, or just another area and I completely missed it. Which is also highly possible. Okay, this was an area definitely has to have Chow in it. Down here, maybe? No, it doesn't look like it. No. Well, there's me again. Zigging when I should have zagged. Yoo-hoo, any Chow. I'm sure there'll be like a Chow radar item I can get at some point. I'll have to check out the upgrade and item shop for that. Oh shit, Chow. Hey, get off here, little shit. Alright, I'm gonna go back to that junk and hopefully don't run headlong off a cliff. Okay, where'd that Chow go? Is it gone? I hope it's not gone. Oh, I went right through that. That's a shame. God damn it, Sonic. Why don't you face the right direction? I wish you could turn Sonic mid-air so that way you'll actually be where you want to go. Once again, I should probably go in and mess with the controls just so I can get rid of the home attack, the dash and trigger, because he's hitting that pattern.
All right.
Phew! That is definitely... God, I didn't even get an A rank on that. I beans that up real bad.
Thanks for the help. Not that I needed it. Now let's get some payback on that monster.
Ha! Get in line, knucklehead. All right.
Well, and now I have additional missions to do. Let's go check out the shop, see if I can get like a Chow radar. Let's go to the shop. No, I don't see one. Maybe I'll get it as like a post-game thing. Or if I already have it. Okay, I have like a power break, which I'm sure will definitely come in handy later. Let's see if this has changed any. like it's changed all that much. Okay, they just tell you flat out where each chow is. Okay. You know, search general areas at least. Yeah, it's better than nothing. They really wanted to implement some older Sonic stuff. They could have put in like a chow radar. Now I've got to race Tails.
Introducing Sega Saturn.
It would be nice if they tweaked the boost a little bit to do what it does in Shadow Gens and Frontiers, to give you that slight little bit of verticality whenever you do one. Because those tiny little jumps you get from the boosts are definitely handy. Oh yeah, Sonic music is like genuinely some of the best music in any video game, like franchise period. It's very difficult to find video games that have consistently good music like Sonic does. Go with only one ring. Easy enough. It's all just 2D sections. I'm gonna eat raw and slow just roll. I've opened my mouth and it's time for the chickens to come home to roost. There it is. Once again, my habit of mashing the trigger for air boosts is going to be my undoing. I'm just going to take my finger away from that straight trigger. Now I'm sure I've got a whole second half of the level now that I can not do with what I have to do without rings. Oh, yep, there it is. Just gotta be extremely careful. Oh, I'm out of boost. That would be... Well, actually, really, thinking about it, coming out of boost might be a little better for me. So boost oh, slap my head on those spikes. Let's try that again, shall we? And try not to air boost so like, religiously. Jeez, that ring just got launched into the strap. Yeah, let's not do this one. I'm too tired for this one. Yeah, doppelganger race will be much easier to do. As long as I don't beef it the whole level. do anything fancy. I'm just gonna race like my life depends on it. I quick step too early on that. But I've got a healthy lead, so it shouldn't be bad. Just quick dive down here. That was... Don't think that was supposed to happen. Sure, I'm supposed to have died there, but I'm just going to chop that at the moment. Let's face off against... Let's face off against Metal Sonic. I remove the intro bit of the song. So I can't instantaneously get back up to full speed because I don't have a drop dash. I do have spin dash, but it is weird that the rival battle doesn't have the drop dash. The levels have them, but not in the rival battle. Shoving me into some rings there, Metal Sonic. Boom. Just like that, you're kaput. beating all classic Sonic's levels while modern Sonic keeps tripping me up. And that is one chaos remote down. Oh, they have the casino night thing by default. That's nifty. Let's see what it says. This is use warp points to make your way to the goal in a limited time. Okay. Be longer than I think it is, but I have a checkpoint. Oh, wow. And these who can't do this drop dash either. Because you can only do drop dashes in normal levels. Boss Gate 3. That is Boss Gate 3. Rather, Boss Key 3. Time for the first boss.
Take a good look at yourself, Sonic.
Dr. Eggman!
It's the last thing you'll see in this world.
Another Sonic? What? Wait a second!
Time for the boss that they cited was such a good design and model that they'd reuse it for literally everything going forward.
Catch me if you can!
You say catch me if you can, but you're standing perfectly still. I mean, you do know your robot is gigantic, right? It's slow as hell, too.
I will flatten you! Not bad! I will flatten you!
S ranks just none in.
What? No! No! Sonic, save me!
Wow, they don't even go with the pretense of it being the same Eggman. They show classic Eggman right from the start, huh? It's nifty.
Huh. Couldn't have done it better myself.
This confirms it. It sure does. Older versions of us. Places and enemies from our past. We're traveling through time, Sonic.
Without the time stones?
It's like that big thing that kidnapped Eggman can consume time. And then it looks like it dragged your friends here. I mean, our friends. You know what I mean. There it is!
Big purple.
Where'd it go?
We need to track it down, and fast.
One thing I definitely need to get around to is doing streams with like groups of people and just kind of do group stuff. So that way I'm not just sitting here and creating a bunch of dead air with, there's a bunch of awkward dead air. That would certainly be a little better. Alright, now let's go ahead and hit the Dreamcast era of stages. I'm sure if I sat down for 3 hours and played the game, I could probably clear the whole thing. But I'm gonna try to get to bed a little earlier today just to hopefully get a decent amount of rest before work tonight, since I already missed a day of work today because of my stomach problems, so fingers crossed I'll actually be able to go to work tonight. Have a decent night at work. But at least I got the weekend to look forward to, and maybe I'll do some longer streams overnight on the weekend. I definitely want to do some writing, because outside of streaming, because yeah, like I'm debating with whether or not I should try my hand at like, editing down some of my streams, because I've got some video editing software I want to try to learn to use, and I want to maybe try editing them together to a single video to put on my main channel, since right now I'm just uploading them up to the VOD channel. But yeah, I think I'll maybe do that at some point. Bing. Bing. Oh, shit. It would be nice to be able to have a financial stability to stream full time, but I don't ever see that happening with my living situation. Not to mention all the bills. I mean, I only just started streaming this weekend, so, or this week rather, so. It's just one of those things. Can't expect to really pop off as soon as I start, which is entirely understandable. It's definitely nice just being able to sit back, play games, talk. I may only have 1 or 2 people in chat at a time, but that doesn't matter. Glittering goldstones right there. Yeah, I'm glad you think so. I think to work on my consistency whenever it comes to talking and actually being engaging and whatnot. Just those things. Once I get like a better setup and a better schedule, maybe it'll be a little easier to manage and all that, but for now, it's just one of those things. It would have been cool to see them maybe try and for the remaster, maybe up-res or something, the 3DS stages and stick them in here or something. But that would have been too much to do because they'd be all like side-scroller stages anyway. Jumping the opposite direction, Sonic. Ow. There we go. Shit, that was another Chow. Or it was the same Chow, still floating around for a minute. But I found another Chow, so that's all that matters. And now the going down part of the level, running down the building. I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled because I'm sure there'll be another Chow in this area. Maybe around the lobby? No. To drifting again. It's been in so few games since Sonic Generations that it's just one of those things I'm not used to doing when I'm done. Definitely would be nice to see if the original Generations get some more tracks and DLC. I'm glad to have you around when I stream. I really ought to post in some of the Discord servers I'm in that I'm actually streaming at some point, though. So that way people who want to tune in actually tune in. And probably post it on my personal Twitter account, too. Since my personal Twitter account, granted, it's mostly just a bunch of people who follow me for retweets and stuff, but... I mean, I have...
Thank you for saving me, Mr. Sonic. It was
I mean,
so
I definitely have
scary, but
significantly
I
more
tried
followers
to be
on my
really brave.
personal
You did great, kiddo.
than my, my VTuber account. I think I'll probably clear the second boss by the time I get ready for bed. still have those missing posters in the game. Or if they took those out since technically they're no longer missing. That'd be funny. You really gotta think about what kind of fucked up government entity just authorizes the use of a giant semi-truck the size of a goddamn building to just run through residential streets to chase down one blue hedgehog. Like, holy shit, the military budget must be insane in Sonic World. Like, you got a semi-truck out here doing jump tricks and shit off of buildings, and it's like, who in their right mind would have authorized this? Like I'm looking at you, Commander Tower, the commander of fucking gun over here. Like, you're the one over here authorizing the use of this kind of military gear in residential areas to chase down a little blue guy. Okay, yeah, they still got the missing posters for Ray and Mighty. They're just in a fucking parking lot doing donuts, destroying all of the scaffolding. Like, holy shit. Who would have authorized this? And then they almost take out an overpass. Like, thinking about, like, all of this logistically is just kind of comical to think about. Because you just have this blue hedgehog who escapes from police custody, and rather than just sending the police after him, I mean, yeah, I know he's a hedgehog that can run at the speed of sound, or faster if you ask power scalers, which, you know, I mean, who am I kidding? I'd argue fucking day and night on why I think Sonic should 1v1 with fucking Goku. I can't talk bad about power scalers. That'd just be the call fucking inside the house. But like, he's a little blue dude, but they're basically sending the entirety of the National Guard after him, and then some. One blue guy who's trying to fight for the betterment of mankind, and they send the entire military after him and mow down entire civilian sectors with giant semi-trucks. Jesus Christ. There's definitely gotta be some chow here. They wouldn't just have this giant open area full of like open space and not stick a chow here. 100% there has to be one. Maybe up here on the grassy knoll. they are. Oh, no, wait, never mind. That's just bits of a robot. Jesus. I'll have to give that another pass at some point. God damn. Here I go, irresponsibly boost again. Oh boy, can't wait to plummet right off a cliff. I also took the time to make another version of my layout for like recording videos as opposed to like streaming. So that way, like, if I don't feel like streaming or if I just want to record a video, because put some videos out on the main channel, which will probably just be for like reaction videos or talking, and I need to make like a proper introduction video once I put some assets together for it. I'll probably react to the upcoming episode of the next upcoming episode of Hell of a Boss next week. I'm sure that comes out next Thursday for Halloween. Once again, I have to question the logic of the military in this world, because they have a semi-truck the size of a 4-story building, and they equip it with not, like, weapons, but giant buzzsaws. Once again, Commander Towers, what are you doing? Like, I get letting Sonic escape is like your personal 9/11, but holy shit, I think this level of response is a bit excessive. Yeah, I definitely need to, like, in my little introduction video, I'll probably do more, like, quote-unquote lore for my avatar, which is just like, oh, I'm a rat girl that lives in a secret hideout in a cave that has no life and just spends all day inside. Life truly imitates art.
Thanks, Big Blue. That's the first time I've ever been stolen.
You're a real gem, Rouge.
I still find it utterly hilarious how the usual suspects on Twitter are absolutely bitching about the quote-unquote censorship of Rouge the Bat on a part of her character that 99% of the time you just cannot see, because you don't ever see her back, and the part of her that is quote-unquote censored is covered up by her wings. Yeah, it's like my model's lore is non-existent because it's just like it's like a semi-reflection of myself. Like, I don't think models need super complex lore. I mean, it'd be nice to have, but I don't. Oh shit! I don't need tons of lore. But I'll write something up eventually. Underwater segments just always give me the highest amount of anxiety. Because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna drown, it's gonna be terrible. Please keep that music away from me. I just cannot make jumps to save my life, and yet somehow I continue just to get nothing but goddamn S ranks. Toidles, which means I'm getting close to the end of the level already. I think I am. I have not played much of Seaside Hill in a while. Yeah, like, for me it's like half who I want to be, half like what I am, because I like don't really have much of a life outside of just working, paying the bills, etc., etc. I just work, I come home, I sit on my computer all day. I don't really go out, mostly because I don't have my driver's license. I mean, I'm getting my driver's license soon, because I'm in driver's ed, and I've got one more session with my driving instructor to go, and then I'll feel confident enough to get behind the wheel to hopefully get my driver's license, and then eventually get a car. Then I'll actually be able to go out. Man, the more I see, like, big-time VTuber agencies just trend on Twitter, I'm like, wow. Thank goodness I don't fucking stream for them. Like, it's like every other week, fucking Nichi Sanji is in the news on Twitter for doing something absolutely stupid. You know, the worst part about having been diagnosed with asthma recently is just how badly it affects my fucking voice and my ability to talk for long periods. That and my singing voice being impacted by it. Because I used to be able to, well, I can still hold a tune pretty well, but it's just like, now it's more of a laborious thing to do. Yeah, it's like, I'm definitely gonna stay, honestly, well, really, I've only been streaming for 3 days, so it's kind of conceited for me to even humor the idea of being picked up by an agency. But, like, I want to be indie just because I don't like the idea of anyone else owning or having control over my identity in some kind of way. Whoops, there we go. But, like, in general, it's like, oh, I could go work for this agency and have all this marketing, all of this exposure, but then I wouldn't really have control over who I am or what I want to do. And it's just kind of like, you're essentially taking your principles and 100% autonomy over your shit, and you're giving that away for a chance at a higher exposure, which I don't blame anybody for. I mean, if you're doing this for like a job, if you're doing this full time, then more power to you. And if you want to get that bag, get that bag. But at the same time, like, I've never liked the idea of handing over such a large part of control over something that holds a part of my identity. It's like, I follow a handful, not really a lot, but a handful of VTubers. And generally, as far as I can tell, like, Well, yeah, they're all independent YouTubers. I don't follow any, like, agency YouTubers or anything like that. Yeah, it's like, for me, like, having all that support, you know, unless you work for fucking Nijisanji, where I guess you're just on your own. But having all that support is definitely nice. And honestly, if I were to work for any agency, I'm not 100% sure on what, like, whether or not I'd even want, well, obviously, just based on how I talk, I'm not exactly fond of the idea of giving out to an agency.
So we're pretty sure we've figured things out, and it's pretty dire. Ah!
But like, if I had to think of, I'd like maybe look into like the shoujo, just because it's a American agency that has American sensibilities, so it's not trying to run it like it's a Japanese idol industry.
Then I guess we have to run like there's no tomorrow, or there won't be a tomorrow.
We're facing a dangerous foe, Sonic. Better be on your guard.
Sure thing.
Alright, I think I will clear these out, finish off that boss, and I'll then skedoodle onto bed.
That piece of junk robot is no match for my charms. Use the button if you want me. You leave this to me. Sonic. Leave this to me.
You know, this mission's always made me think, why would Dr. Eggman create robots with the capability of feeling arousal? Because the whole concept behind this mission is Rouge using her feminine wiles to charm the robots and distract them so Sonic can take them out. And I'm like, why would Dr. Eggman create robots that can get fucking aroused in the first place? That seems like a massive logistical error.
Here goes. Leave this to me. Here goes. Leave this to me.
Plus it's just, oh shit. Once again, Sonic on ice physics just trips me up.
Sonic. Here goes. Leave this to me. Here goes. Sonic. Leave this to me. Here goes. Leave this to me.
There you go. Jeez.
Here goes. Sonic,
Well, at least it'll be easier to hit them now.
leave this to me.
Being 2D.
Sonic, leave this to me. Sonic. Here goes. Sonic. Leave this to me. Here goes. Leave this to me.
There we go. That's all. Oh, like, is it someone you have like beef with, or is it just someone that you don't really like as a person? Like, are they like a dickhead or something, or like, not to like start VTuber beef on like my third fucking stream, but just kind of curious. I forgot I have to get over the seaside hill like adjacent from fucking Escape.
I'll help you with the rings, Mr. Sonic. Press the button if you need me.
Yeah, that's understandable. It's like there's like streamers that will really like anybody. There's many people that I can only tolerate for like short periods of time. Because it's like even the few like there's only like a handful of like VTubers I watch, and it's like sadly one of them just had both of their fucking channels hacked like less than a week ago, and YouTube has been fucking jerking her around about it. It's a goddamn shame YouTube is being an assholes about it. Not really taking the fucking matter seriously. Like, I'm hopeful, like, if we get, like, the attention of, like, any larger creators, maybe they can voice a concern, because it's like, then I'm like, this woman is a fucking cancer patient, and dealing with the typical crypto Tesla chuds, like, fucking hacking her channel and turning it into fucking crypto Elon streams, and YouTube is jerking her around. Oh. Yeah, I have, like, no idea what that situation is, since I don't even, like, really engage all that much with the VTuber community at large, since I just kind of vibe in my own lane and keep to myself. But, like, there's maybe 3 or 4 VTubers I watch consistently. Or I can't even say consistently, since it's like on a like fucking like there's like not I guess by occasion like I watched him adjacently, since I was until they ended I would spend some nights at work on occasion listening to the Some Ordinary podcast, which is a podcast started by Some Ordinary Gamers. Or Mudahar, as he's otherwise known. And one of the hosts on that is Natsukaku. And for, I mean, you know, typical, he's a Coomer. He is annoying at what he does, and he's very good at that. Like, that's the whole bit. And I feel like that kind of just goes over some people's heads. But, I mean, people can dislike him all they want. But I feel like... yeah, like, that, like, people fucking, like, yeah, boycott Hogwarts Legacy if you want, because J.K. Rowling is a transphobic piece of shit and deserves everything coming to her, especially with the lawsuits she and Elon are looking at from that Olympian who won gold. But, if, like, don't think that, like, sending, like, death threats or something at someone for playing a fucking particular video game you don't jive with, that's not cool. That is absolute 100% dickhead behavior. Time to face off against Shadow. It's still funny looking at this screen and how stiff things look compared to how the animation was in Shadow Generations. I'll have to lock into this. Fuck, I feel a sneeze coming on. Oh, I'm sure that peaked my mic. There we go. What was that cancellation over? Like, was it just your typical bullshit, like, fucking nothing burger? Like... it's like, I've learned just to not really put stock in much online of, like... I mean, sure, if someone's, like, being, like, a fucking pedophile or something, cancel them straight into the fucking shooting gallery. But, like, in general, like, if someone's being, like, an asshole and a dickhead, like, sure, make that public knowledge that someone's an asshole. Like, if they did something, like, innocuous, something that's not really worth, like, putting out there, then, like, why be such a douche about it? It's like, for the same time, like, I don't think, like Nuxtaku isn't, like, the best guy. And yeah, he's annoying, he's a boomer, and it's funny to watch every fandom online lose their collective shit anytime he gets involved in... Okay, yeah, that, right, like, that is understandable to be upset with him just because I can't remember if he wound up retracting his statements over that, because I remember that specifically where someone was accused of being a groomer and it all turned out to be horseshit. Because, I mean, whenever it comes to, like, someone being a groomer, like, that is a very hefty accusation that you have to carry a lot of evidence for. And if you don't have that evidence, then shut your mouth. It's as simple as that. Don't just fling that kind of accusation around all willy-nilly, because in doing that, all you're doing is, like, making light and making brevity of those kinds of accusations by making this an everyday thing. And it becomes a situation of, like, oh, when everybody's a groomer, nobody is, because then you have, like, everybody being like, oh, y'all call everybody groomers, so why can you, like, why can you, like, do this and that? It's like, it's why we need to be very selective with these kinds of accusations, because it's like, if you're just going to call everybody a groomer without evidence, that right there makes it significantly harder for both grooming victims to be heard and for legit call-outs of actual groomers and predators in communities to be properly, like, believed. And it's just, like, a very significant problem, because it's like, canceling people, like, shitty people that deserve to be canceled should be canceled. Yeah, like, if it's who I'm thinking of, like, that one, like, I can only think of one, even not engaging with the VTuber community all that much, I can only think of one VTuber controversial enough to be known as an infamous figure that never apologizes, and I'd have to guess it's the one dude that
You've brought
fucking
back so much of the world.
VTubes as, like, a loli girl. Oh.
You're
Who
doing
is it?
great, Sonic.
Like, I don't know
You
who it
mean
is,
you're
but...
doing great, Sonics. Right. I may never get used to that. Ah!
Like, I've seen that.
Watch out!
Oh, I don't know who that is. At least I don't think I do. I haven't really been all around.
Whoa! Did that emerald just scare off the monster? The Chaos Emerald's powers are miraculous, and we sure could use a miracle. We need that emerald! Sonic, your speed has been able to restore our friends. I bet it can restore the Chaos Emerald to full power, too. And I bet you double we're going to need all 7 emeralds.
Oh, I
You're
haven't
on.
seen them.
You guys have
I've
your
only
work
seen,
cut
like,
out for
maybe a
you.
couple other...
An adventure's no fun if it's too easy.
a couple other model siblings around. Phew. Almost finished off Sonic Generations. I would just push through and finish the rest of it off, but I'm starting to get tired. Yep. I don't know. I'll keep an eye out for them and all that. I just haven't really kept much an eye out on other VTubers just because I haven't really kind of made myself part of the community yet. But yeah, I think I'll probably call the stream here just because it's already about 11:15 and I'm getting sleepy. I'm getting eepy. Hopefully I'll find some other games to stream or other things to do. Probably maybe just vibe and do reactions. I don't know how reactions and to like anime or shit plays on Twitch, because I know copyright and all that jazz. But I'll probably figure something out. I'll figure out what to really nail down on my thing. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just call it now. Probably get in bed. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to stream tomorrow night. I mean, I plan on, I gotta sit back with my friend Joe. It's because my friend Joe is, he and I are watching through One Piece together. I've watched all of One Piece. I'm manga current. I've been all up to date. But he has not watched One Piece, and we've been watching through it on Discord streams together. And I think I will probably stream that with him tomorrow morning rather than do a Twitch stream. And I'm sure if I tried to stream us watching One Piece, we'd get fucking pinched right the fuck away. Because, you know, copyright. But I'll probably stream tomorrow night after I get some shut-eye and after we do our weekend One Piece binge. But for now, I am going to call it here and get some shut-eye for work tonight. How far into One Piece are you? Because, like, my friend and I, we are... Oh. So you're not even all that far at all. I was going to say, it's like, my friend and I are, like, about 850 episodes in. And thank God they're doing... Wit Studio is doing the One Piece for, like, the remake. So it should hopefully be super condensing it, and I'm honestly kind of excited for what they're doing with the latest episodes, because they're taking a few month break. They're taking a few months off in order to kind of recuperate and prepare for the next arc. But they're reanimating like the first time skip arc, and I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I think I will go ahead and call it here. I've been live for almost 2 hours, and I think like an hour 45 is good. Plus, I can't really push it much more because I've got to get to sleep for work tonight. But yeah, I'll probably be around on Discord, and we'll probably pass out in about an hour. But you can hear me yawning. It keeps coming. So that's a sign enough as any to go ahead and shove on off. So I will see y'all probably tomorrow night and finish off Sonic Generations and then figure out something else to do.